Mr. Farrell.
I'll open by saying thank you, Marty, and thank you to my fellow candidates for the opportunity to participate today. I wish you all well in the election. My final statement will be very short. To the citizens of Londonderry, my family plans on retiring here. Let's shape the future of the community together. Please come out and vote on March 9th, and then please attend town meeting on March 13th. Thank you very much.
Mr. Green.
I want to also thank you, Marty, for putting on this forum and providing us with a great opportunity to be heard. I'd like to again formally ask the town of Londonderry for your vote on March 9th. Remember, you can vote for 2 of us here. I believe we need to elect somebody who can stand up and say enough's enough. We need to get back on track and start protecting our historic rural character again. After all, for many of us, again, this is one of the reasons why we moved here in the first place. I'm not looking for Londonderry to become another Manchester or another Derry. I'm a proven professional who knows how to get this job done. If elected, I'll fight hard to maintain the high standards of life that we've come so accustomed to. Come on, Londonderry. Are you ready for change? I know I am. Vote for me, Joe Green, March 9th, and please attend town meeting on March 13th.
Mr. Dolan.
Thank you, Marty. Again, thank you for hosting this, and thank you to the press for coming and participating. I want to say, before I begin my opening or closing remarks, I wanted to thank also my fellow candidates. I think it's a great thing. We have competitive elections. I don't like to see elections go uncompeted for, and it's a good thing. One small part of disappointment here is that we're about to lose our only female budget committee member, and we're going to lose our only female town councilor, as they both are leaving their positions. So I would like to see more women competing for these positions. So women step forward. I think you add a lot to the debate. Londonderry is at a critical inflection point, as I mentioned, in its history, its future history, as we're about to experience massive development, both in and around the airport and in around the former Woodmont orchards. We need proven and experienced leadership to help navigate through these uncharted and dangerous waters ahead. In the next few years, Londonderry is going to pivot, and we're going to pivot into one of 2 directions. We're going to become a less desirable place to live and raise a family and perhaps retire, or we're going to become a very smartly developed, thriving community with lower residential taxes that continues to be a model for the region. So please, come to the high school on March 9th and vote.
Mr. Siekman.
Thank you, Marty, for hosting this. Thanks to the other candidates, and especially I'd like to thank the townspeople that did show up for coming here. It's nice to see many of you here. Also remember town meetings throughout the year. Londonderry's poised itself as be like the center hub of this whole big development. You know, with the beaches to the east, Boston to the south, the mountains to the north. We have 3 major exits off of our town, maybe a 4th one coming about. I think that the right economic development for Londonderry is going to help to offset and balance our, as we mentioned before, our quality of life. They are linked together. It's got to be planned responsibly. I don't plan on leaving Londonderry. Plan on retiring here too. Been here 10 years. Everything is tied together and has to be looked at. I don't think anything should be pulled off the table when it comes to the town of Londonderry and where we're going to go and where we want to be. We need to balance our open space initiatives responsibly. We can't overspend there. We got to keep it balanced with what's critical need in the town. Yet we also got to remember, though, that does tie into our quality of life here. So I keep everything on the table. I think everything needs to be looked at, especially the benefits and everything in the town personnel. We got to tighten our belts on that. And I ask for your vote.
Mr. Frieda.
Thank you, Marty, and thank you all for participating in this. I think we all know what the situation is with our economy, and we all face the same economic issues at our homes. Less money is coming in, and we have to control spending in order to get through this time and move forward. It's no different on the town side. We have to learn to live within our means, and we also have to, out of fairness, to do that in an appropriate manner. If we start now, perhaps freezing hiring, we can avoid the painful cuts that are going to come down the line. We all know what's happening in Concord and Washington. Less money's coming to us, we're going to be on our own, and we're the only source of funding. So it's time for us to be honest, to look at the problems we face, and to not promise things that, you know, if you follow me in this direction, we'll have a bright future 30 years from now. We need relief now, and what we need to do is address the spending issues now. And out of fairness and equality, we need to do that on all levels, uniformly across the board. No special project, no sacred cows. I'd ask for one of your 2 votes on Election Day for this town council. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Candidates, thank you very much for coming out today and sharing your views with the public. Thank you to the press, Ms. Goodmet, Mr. Mayor, and thank you to the audience that showed up today. See you all at the polls. Good luck.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you.
One day a year. You can check all my numbers up.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm good.
I think we do have that picture.